Hello, viewers. A very good afternoon. Masquera say, welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And in this episode, we need to explain the reason why I believe President Chamisa will take over as the next president of the Republic of Zimbabwe. So, in each and every election, soon after elections, we expect to see the winner taking over power. That is what President Nelson Chamisa failed to do. But he did one thing, very important thing. He won the election. What was announced by Zimbabwe Electoral Commission cannot be authenticated. SADC came and said this election did not meet the required standard of a democratic election. All the mission observers, except for Palestine, they issued a similar statement. Right now, as we speak, ZANU-PF government knows that there is a question at SADC. How did you become the president? That question has never been answered. They've tried by all means possible to run away from that question. That is the reason why they engaged on deliberate moves to destroy the opposition and try to scatter the plans at the SADC secretariat. That is very, very important for us to note. But let us talk about the power matrix. The power matrix, President Nelson Chamisa has managed to do the needful in terms of making sure that there is a peaceful transition, which will not lead to loss of lives. That is what is very important, because once you get into a bloodshed situation, you do not know if you are going to win that battle or you are going to lose it. But at the end, you have to take responsibility of lives lost. President Nelson Chamisa said, I will not go to State House on top of dead people. And personally, I believe him. So in terms of the power matrix, there is a strategy which I believe he is actually using to make sure that he equalizes on all angles. The reason why ZANU-PF is in panic is because they know for sure that they are no longer in control of everything. The reason why the Ministry of State Security was left unattended and vacant is because there is fear of the unknown which is happening, which means pane vanenge vari kuda direct reports pasina zvimwe zvinenge zvambodai. The major question is, will they always deliver what is supposed to be delivered? Because you have to rely on what they give you. You are not the source, you are the recipient, which means if they are not happy, they can give you false intelligence. And false intelligence has been given in Zimbabwe so many times. That is the reason why they fight Nelson Chamisa unexpectedly and do things wrongly. Let us talk about key issues the President Nelson Chamisa needs to deal with, which he made clear, which will make everybody, including the business sector, including all stakeholders, to believe in, except the corrupt elements. Let us talk about the land question. President Nelson Chamisa is clear about the land question. He's talking about title deeds. He's talking about you and me owning our pieces of land. What is ZANU-PF policy? ZANU-PF policy is such that the land is owned by the president and everyone else gets that land from the president, which means those are the beneficiaries. Right now, we are seeing people being evicted from their rural homes, despite the developments they've done, despite everything they've done in their fields. They are being evicted without compensation. And what about the white farmers? White farmers are being paid 3.5 billion United States dollars, but Zimbabwean farmers, who are the owners of this land, are given nothing. They are simply evicted without court orders. What does that mean? It means every person who is being evicted right now is turning his back behind ZANU-PF and is now looking onto Nelson Chamisa to say, where is leadership, Mr. President? Where are you, Mr. President? We are ready and we are waiting for you. Let us talk about the issue of economic development. There is no economic development in the nation of Zimbabwe. Why? Economic development is measured in my pocket, in your pocket. That is when we can start to say, okay, the economy is now developing, because we are the consumers. The businesses should thrive because of us. If we take a look on the imports versus the exports, you can actually see that Zimbabwe does have a negative balance of payments. What does that mean? It means the people of Zimbabwe are importing more. The industries of Zimbabwe are not working. So take a look on how the industries are operating and working. There are no shifts in our industries. What does that mean? It means the economy is shrinking and is not working. So if you put the issues of imports versus exports, if you put the issues of shifts, these two things can actually tell you that the economy is not even responding positively, but rather negatively. And President Nelson Chamisa is ready to address all those issues. So how is he going to address those issues? There are simple things. He talks about making sure that there is sufficient power for these industries to work 24/7. So that is one of the major challenges being faced by our industry. Number two, the issues of water, which means our industries will run 24/7 without any limitations. Then there is an issue of a functional monetary and banking policy. What it means is we will start to have savings in our bank accounts. Once we start to have savings, how do banks make money? They make money through lending, which means they will be willing to lend as much as possible because that money will be available in saving accounts. And the people will start to receive interest. Once the people start to receive interest, then they will continue to save. Means is pillowcase banking will vanish. These must be actually implemented, but they are not. Why? It's because the people in charge do not even care. Let us talk about the issue of education. The education system in Zimbabwe is such that you graduate and you will not be able to do anything on your own. What it means is there is need for us to revamp the education sector, redo the education policy, and make sure that people can live all level well equipped to start some things. I can give you an example. Simple installation of simple gadgets. You'll be told kuti munhu abva a graduate will not be able to do simple things. Installation, what do you call it? Just to merge things, assembling simple things. You will see a graduate from university not being able to install, to assemble a phone, not being able to assemble a laptop, not being able to assemble a light. What does that mean? It means the education sector is dead. So if you take a look on the people of Zimbabwe, they're not being productive. They are taught to work. They are not taught to produce, which means President Nelson Chamisa is talking about dealing with the issue of making sure that our trainees are taught to produce rather than to work, which means we have more entrepreneurs and we have more thinkers than memorizers. So it's very important to take a note onto that issue. So if we are to continue, you see that President Nelson Chamisa is talking about job creation. He's talking about mwana wese kubasa, mwana wese ngaende pandima. What it means is you start to have more people consuming local products. What it means is you start to have the local industry growing and exports now starting to grow, because once we have surplus, it means we now have enough to give to other countries. Let me give you an example of CSC. CSC in 1938, that is when CSC was formed. But before CSC was formed in 1938, there was another which came from South Africa. There was another company which worked the same as CSC before. That company was acquired wholly by the Rhodesian government. And from that time, CSC started to do wonders. They started to collect each and every piece of meat from the white farmers, and they started exporting, and it became popular. CSC. Right now, there is nothing to talk about. They inherited everything, but there is nothing to talk about at this moment in time because they looted, they destroyed, and that is what President Chamisa is telling the people of Zimbabwe to say. GMB is no longer performing according to its founding principles and values. Go to Kotko, the same. Go to Dairy Board, the same. So, Team Zimbabwe, you will see that all these things, these are the things President Nelson Chamisa is addressing, and his people, his foot soldiers, are rightly in villages, informing and telling the villagers about what needs to be done. And that is very important and very critical because it gives him that much needed trust. And when the people trust you, I can tell you that they will do the needful. I'm grateful that takadhileya kupinda. Just imagine kana tatapindana na biti nana shavangu nana. It was going to be impossible for President Nelson Chamisa to do anything meaningful because mangwana wakuthreatenwa. These people love power. But will they survive? Will they last longer? I doubt, because apana musi usingasviki. God's time is coming, and Nelson Chamisa will be the president of the Republic of Zimbabwe unexpectedly. I know kuti vanenge vachitaura kuti hazviitike under in a million years, this and that. Under no circumstances will Chamisa become president. He will be president. Don't listen to them. What is happening right now, if you go to the rural areas, guys, but this time vanhu vakuona. Why? Vakaenda vakanopwanyirwa. Matakshop kwavaitengesera kwakanopwanya. Kudzimba kwavanga vachigara vachirima kuri kupwanya. So voenda kupi? Vakagara nevana pamhene as we speak right now. And this is happening across Zimbabwe. It's a nationwide thing which is happening. And the major question is why? It's because vakarakashwa vakadyiwa and vakaita zvavo zvidobi zvavo. And right now they are angry on the same people. They want to tie the people of Zimbabwe on the land question, on the land issue, to say kuti tizokupai futi land tivoterei. But will the people of Zimbabwe respect that? I doubt. So let us continue to watch and see what is happening in the political arena. Let me say this lastly. Nelson Chamisa is the most trusted brand in the nation of Zimbabwe, the most trusted voice in the nation of Zimbabwe. That is the reason why kwese kwamaenda, kwese kwataurwa chi zvinonzi ndichamisa, because Chamisa ndiye achamisa zviri kutinetsa munyika yeZimbabwe. Uye achamisa ndianiko? Hapana. Let us meet in another episode as well as other broadcasts.